want some different shit. I might just hit your bitch out walking the park.
What's up, y'all? I'm Darren Randall. Welcome back to Let It Be Known. And we need to talk about the San Francisco 49ers young star Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk just signed a 4-year, $120 million, $76 million guaranteed contract with the San Francisco 49ers. The young star led the 49ers with 1,342 reception yards, 75 receptions, and 7 touchdowns. It's been an incredibly disappointing, slow start to the season. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm a big Brandon Aiyuk supporter. I'm a big Brandon Aiyuk fan, but I've been very disappointed with how the season started off. If you've been following Brandon Aiyuk or the San Francisco 49ers, you know all about the crazy offseason drama. This first started off with his girlfriend posting a quick TikTok video.
Okay, this might have been the last day we touched foot on Levi Stadium.
Fast forward, you go to the Combine, you got John Lynch talking about Brandon Aiyuk.
You know, I think we've got a nice track record of extending the players that are important to us, and Brandon's a guy we want to keep around for a long time.
Brandon Aiyuk responds shortly after with money talk, bullshit walks. And then we also seen he went on another TikTok with Jaden Daniels.
What happened, bro?
They said they don't want me back.
And then you got Brandon Aiyuk requesting a trade.
We have breaking news from the NFL. Brandon Aiyuk has requested a trade from the 49ers. According to multiple reports, the two sides have been unable to reach a deal on a long-term contract extension.
A few weeks later, here comes August 5th, where the San Francisco 49ers would get frameworks that will send Brandon Aiyuk to either the Cleveland Browns or the Patriots. Brandon Aiyuk declined to go to either one of these teams. And remember, this trade was going to get you great draft compensation and also possibly Amari Cooper as a wide receiver to replace Brandon Aiyuk. After a month of stalling, Brandon Aiyuk finally eventually gets his contract. If you remember, the San Francisco 49ers, after almost trading him on the last day of basically the 49ers deadline, they were on the phone with the Steelers, and it looked like Brandon Aiyuk was going to get shipped off. That's when, you know, Kyle Shanahan, he reportedly ran upstairs, got on the phone, or stopped John Lynch from exactly making a deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Aiyuk, the Niners, I guess, sat down one more time, and they eventually signed on to a contract. After Brandon Aiyuk signed the contract, I feel like it left the 49ers fan base very split. Half of us feel like Brandon Aiyuk got his money and was well deserved. The other half feel like we got the wrong guy or paid the wrong guy, and feel like maybe Amari Cooper should have been a San Francisco 49er. And I wanted to talk about that. So the first couple weeks is no doubt Brandon Aiyuk has been very disappointing with Deebo Samuel's out, Christian McCaffrey out, George Kittle out, Ricky Pearsall out. We was really expecting Brandon Aiyuk to make this huge step, and honestly, he hasn't made this step. Juwan Jennings, he's been balling since the Super Bowl. Anytime he gets his opportunity, he goes on the field, he lays it all out, and he shows that he possibly is the number one wide receiver. This past week, he had 11 receptions for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. Set the league on fire, almost earning himself an NFC Player of the Week. Ultimately, he just missed out on it. So that leads us to the big question. Did Brandon Aiyuk scam the 49ers? Did the San Francisco 49ers pay the wrong guy? In my personal opinion, I'm going to say absolutely not. I feel like Brandon Aiyuk has continued to improve from his first, second, and third season in the NFL, and he just continues to improve each year. And Brandon Aiyuk is no doubt, he's been having a slow start. It's been extremely disappointing, especially as a huge advocate for him. I watched this year from game 1, game 2, and now game 3, and it looks like Brandon Aiyuk is almost invisible. No matter if they try to force him the ball, he's dropping ball, he's not creating separation, and it's not looking like the same Brandon Aiyuk. This is my explanation. Brandon Aiyuk, what I feel like throughout his whole NFL career, from high school, Pop Warner, middle school, high school, college, whatever it is, he's always had an off season. He's always had a continued training, whatever it is, from summer programs to summer practices. And now you got a guy that just got paid. He held out the whole training camp, whole offseason, because he needed to get his contract. Just like Trent Williams, he's also struggling to start off the season. So for me, my biggest obstacle for Brandon Aiyuk, 1 has to be physical shape, and 2 has to be mental shape. He said he wanted to be a top 3-5 wide receiver in the NFL. So far, he hasn't proved it. And I do understand San Francisco 49ers frustration, but things like burning the jersey.
There you go. Yeah. You inside. There you go. Yeah. Come on. Hey.
Burning of the jersey as a 49ers fan was lame as hell. That's not what we do. We don't give up on wide receivers after 3 games, after we just paid them, after 2 years of incredible work, after helping us go to a Super Bowl. That's not what we do. But Brandon Aiyuk, I'm not going to lie, as a fan, as a Niner fan first, as a Brandon Aiyuk fan second, time is on the clock. Time is on the dock. We need to see some things. We need to see some improvement. We need to see some touchdowns. We need to see some big yardage. We need to stop seeing these drops. You said you wanted to be a top 5 receiver, and I'm going to believe you. I'm going to trust you. And I'm giving you a little bit of slack. But look, we're going into week 4. No more time for bullshit. You know, like you said, bullshit talk, money walk.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I need to see some improvement. I need to see some touchdowns. I need to see some receptions. I need to see something to show me that you were worth this $30 million. Because if not, I'm going to have to join the 49ers, the negative bandwagon. I'm going to start having to join. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, Brandon Aiyuk. So prove me right. Prove them wrong. Show that you're a top 5 receiver. If not, hey,